Bucks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Oakland Raiders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Down!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Monday down! Down! 280! Listen, hot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, Carr. That's going to be caught by Samuel. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Monday down! 93! Monday down! 280! Watch the curl!
Carr to throw on 2nd down. This is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24.
Get down! 280!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Now they try the right side here. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Down. You want it?
Now this time, Carl throw.
Oh.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
Wide
So the
open.
field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Grand 38!
Looking to throw on second down. Sherman. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. With that grab, by the way, Antonio Brown now over 10,000 receiving yards in his career.
That is an incredible, significant accomplishment. You're saying 10,000 yards? How many other guys have done that in NFL history?
He's the 46th all-time.
And one of the few that are active.
Yeah,
Incredible.
There's only a few that are active. He still, though, is a ways away from Jerry Rice, up over 22,000 for the all-time lead.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25.
Come on, man.
A very solid gain of 27. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll run it here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down.
Come on, hold for 3, fellas.
Back to throw. Sherman. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will.
Fuck didn't y'all give him? God damn.
And it'll get him a new set of downs.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Red 38! Red 38! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
To throw on 2nd down, Sherman. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Fucking y'all get up there. Come
Tajay
on.
Sharp, his
Penetrate.
first touchdown
Shit.
on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
And they'll be going for 6. And they'll go on the ground. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And
What the
incomplete.
fuck?
He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Come on, let's go! Red 38!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
To throw from his end zone. Sure. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker.
Good shit, baby.
You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Sherman. Pressure from his right, and he goes down.
Get up in there, Reggie.
Flat on his back.
Get up in there, Reggie. Get up in there, baby.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun. Sherman going up top. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
Way to get over there. Way to get over there.
That certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken at around the 40. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Carr now on first down. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Way to come up, way to come up.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 2nd down, Sherman. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Come on, let's go!
Looking to throw. Sherman. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Hut! Hut!
Throwing on 1st down. Sherman finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Flex round! Flex round!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end,
That's
and
it,
they've been
fellas.
trying
That's
to
it.
get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now they'll run it on the taunts. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete.
You couldn't run up under that motherfucker.
So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4.
Get this motherfucker!
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the
fuck?
36. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the
wrong
third
with
quarter.
y'all?
They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is
Good
there.
pursuit.
This is
Good
the way
pursuit.
I'm doing it, though. This
Good
is
pursuit.
a really important drive, and we often talk
Good
about teams
fucking
scripting
pursuit.
plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script
Good
is a good
fucking
one
pursuit.
for them.
Flex round! Flex round! Right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike. Ohio! Ohio!
Looking to throw on second down. Sherman. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the
Yeah, I didn't
40.
like that at all,
A good
fellas.
pick up there, 26 yards. On first down, Sherman. And the
Way to get there.
got him.
Way to get
If
there.
you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever.
Way to get there,
As a rookie
homeboy. Way to
quarterback
get
in this
there.
league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Can't have that, fellas.
A
Can't have
really
that.
good pickup of 28 yards. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms, because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up,
Right.
hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it.
Good
Had too
shit,
much time
baby.
to think.
The second
That's
down
good
attempt
shit.
there, knocked down as it leaves
That
the
was good
quarterback's
shit.
hand, and it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Back to throw. Sherman. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. And Boswell's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
Okay, come on, we got to put some points up. Got to put some
So
points
the
up.
drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do
Get
get
amped
three.
up, fellas. Get amped
Talk
up.
with enough players nowadays that when they have
Let's
these
get a good
types
run
of
back.
kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Get down, get down. 180.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Get down, get down. 185. Safety creep. Mike's 50.
Right back to him on 1st down. And a solid run down inside the 30.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Odd, 5 down, 5 down. Down, Blue 80. But 5-man box. Check. 5 down. Check 3.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Hey, Purdue. Yeah, 98's down. 58, 98.
To throw, it's Carr. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th.
What the fuck are they? Punt. Fuck that. Wind must be in my face.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well,
Same
this winds
thing
up
as
an
a punt.
empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48.
That was too much.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on
That
2nd
was
and
too
short.
much.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Flex round! Flex round!
To throw on second down, Sherman. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now he steps, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Raiders. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this 3rd step. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available
Coffin
there for
corner.
him.
Come on. Come on. Coffin corner. Coffin corner. Okay,
And
fellas.
Pittsburgh getting set to take the
This is
field.
it.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Check 43.
Now they try the right side here.
Way to be there, Ronnie.
On the play, it'll be second
Way to
down.
be there, Ronnie.
And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Single receiver. Here we go. White.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sherman. And incomplete there. A nice hit.
Good
Drives
hit.
the ball free.
That's
and
good
brings
hit,
up
Ronnie.
3rd down.
Good hit, Ronnie.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything
Good hit,
seemingly
baby.
has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Flex round. Flex round.
From the gun, Sherman. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Good shit, Ronnie.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think
Good
so.
shit,
I think
Ronnie.
in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Down. Blue 80. Blue 80.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Deuce right. Get down. Get down. White 85.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
tried to
Whistles
get it up
now in a
in there.
timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Okay, fellas, coming down to defense. Coming down to defense.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Oakland. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Dang.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here we go. Grand 38.
Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got
Good hit. Good hit.
Ball
Good
pops
hit.
out, incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. White 90. White 90. Pick me up. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Woo! What the fuck?
Falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Woo-wee!
They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the
That
time
was
situation,
nice.
you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play.
That
but
was
there's
our
still enough
ass.
time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage.
Damn,
make it
that was our
manageable
ass.
fourth down if you need to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. White 90. White 90. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
They'll look to throw. And
Nope.
he's caught on his sideline,
Out of bounds.
but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Ohio.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now he's forced out right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Darian Conley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag.
Good job, guys. Good job. Woo! Good job.
So that one will be accepted.
Good job. Thank you, defense. Thank you.
On the give, this is their fullback. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Good shit. Skated on that one.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's
guy.
obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams